Oh, 7-star citizens. Let's have a look. Let's look into the RSI Apollo Medivac. Welcome onto my stream. Apologies, my voice. I am technically speaking sick. And yeah, I do my best. Get on with all that. So we are getting in and we just do the last final ups on that and see how it does. So sorry for that. There's all these ads popping up here. Looking good so far, and here's good. Okay, well, this might not be my longest stream that I'm going to do here, cause as I said, I'm slightly sick. But here is the RSI Medivac. Well, Apollo Medivac. That's what we're actually looking for. yeah. Okay. You see, I'm not 100% there, but let's get in. Let's get on. Let's have a look. Okay. So it's delivered. So first, we heard there are modules. And okay, we have tier 3 module, right, left. So that's what we're currently having. Okay. Tier 3 left and right. Tier 2 and 1 might be then in later on, as I'm a pre-order concept order. I will receive all that. We have cold snap. Okay, this is civilian. Wow. Okay. Well, let's replace some of that stuff at least, so we have at least B grade things here. Quantum, I don't have nothing good. Shite, yeah. 4 shield generator we have on that thing. Right now, this is again civilian, so this needs to be all upgraded so that it works. We have ignite missiles here. Rhino repeaters on the gimbals. Gatling Mantis size 2 is this what we got here. We could replace those with something different, like the salvage repeaters, and the Rhinos is a size 4. Rhinos used to be very good. Avionics, miscellaneous. Okay, so the loadout that we currently can have is pretty standard. So here are the modules. There will be more modules coming as soon this whole thing's coming out. So let's pull it out from that hangar and have a look. Me as well, looking the first time onto this thing 2 years ago. I bought this one at the IAE when it came out in concept the first time, buyable, and here we are now, finally are able to bring it out from concept into PTU, into testing. So this is still PTU, so we will see where it goes with that. And I try to reduce the costing and all that stuff to a minimum. Oh wow, a little Starship Enterprise, sort of. Is it? It has something of that. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I look forward to this so much. I mean, medical gameplay is really what I want and look for. Oh, can we fit the Ursa back in here? That's really one of the big questions we are all holding. I don't think so. No, never ever. No chance. Okay, they built it in a way that we can't put the Ursa in here. Otherwise, I mean, it would be having, in addition to this ship, the Ursa as well in there. This would be brutally overpowered. Even if I really would like to see it, I would be very happy to see the Ursa in this ship, because it would be the perfect combination for going out, rescuing people from a bunker where you need to drive in. So for me, which is the medical profession, really, I see it as one of my absolute main roles in these games, because I really like it. I would, would be nice, but it's not. It's okay. That's good. I understand why it's not in there. Yeah, well, I'm already in, so let's do interior first. Yo. So we have triage here. Some things, so people coming in here, and we can talk to them, see how they're doing. I assume this is another space for modules to put in, because right now, as I said in the beginning, or is this cargo area? You have weapon racks. Stuff here, engineering terminal coming soon, still says it on it. And we have this tier 3 medical bed on each side, as this is for now the only what's it called? The only modules we can choose here in PTU. There will be more. There are in the end 6 modules. If I bring it right, we have an elevator we can send. There you go. So you see the similarities onto the Zeus. Definitely similar. Just slightly bigger in size. We have crew quarters, 2 beds in here. That's pretty neat. So how do we... Oh, here's the open button. Oh, I hardly saw the doors. Tier 3 digital medical assistance. Regeneration. Of course, we transfer our imprint here. Want to see how that goes. With the new jelly that there must be a jelly place. So there's patient storage here. 150 micro SU storage for patients. I wonder where the jelly container is. More patient storage here. Medical refrigerator. So, oh wow, here we have place for pens and stuff and utilities, all the things a medic needs. Go past here. Aha, toilet, all the things. I wonder when this comes into play. Oh right. How's the sound? Is the sound in the background too loud, or does it work? Let me do a short test. Just how it goes. Yeah, the sound is quite loud. I'm gonna turn that a little bit down. Sorry for that. Just a little adjustment here. Okay, even if it reduces in volume as I talked with. These places here is where we put the jelly into, the new medical jelly. I don't have anything with me. I assume that's the reason. Or maybe it's not turned on right now. I'm not sure, because usually I tested it in the build before. When you don't have a thing, it says you don't bring an appropriate item with you. So I would say it might be not in yet. But what do I know? I'm just having a look and testing it. What do we got here? I assume here are all the modules in here. Oh yeah, the whole lot. Another engineering terminal. Okay. Pilot seats. There she is. 2 rhinos in the front. On top are at the present moment Mantis Gatling guns. RSI ship. Yeah, I like it. I looked so much forward to the ship. Nice. Okay, let's start her up. Let's hear how she sounds. All right. Let's open up that hangar. I'm very curious how she's flying, how she flies. Okay. There will be hundreds of Medivacs taking off right now, that's for sure. No, I'm sorry. For those who join, I'm slightly sick, so we're just gonna have a look into that. It's late here, but I definitely want to fly out with that thingy. Oh, did you hear that? Let's see how this landing gear is retracting. That's always a nice thing to see. Check. And it folds up like legs, it goes in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man. Look at her. The little wings down here are nice. Gives this whole thing again this sharky feeling. So it kept Captain Sharky and gang. Okay. How far are we? Oh, a lot of people want to get out of here. Okay, so okie dokie. We're still waiting. Okay. Let us out. It's nice, the size of the... There we are, the size of the... Oh, wow. Who's up there? Someone else lingering. Oh. Well, Medivacs all over. The other guy was most likely too much in awe on looking onto that ship. I didn't took the appropriate time to get out. Okay. She flies. Oh, you hear that? The boost? Listen to the boost. Shaboom. Let's see, have a look at the boost. Nice. So you feel how much heavier this ship is in comparison to the Zeus, for example. So if it's the different feeling of flying with that one. We have 137 meters per second in atmosphere as max speed. If we boost this, we get up, all this down. Boost, we get in atmosphere 185 in SCM mode. Okay, let's switch to nav mode, see what it does. Okay, that's 166 in standard without boost, and if we boost it in, we're going up to close to 200, a bit over 200. pay attention that I don't pancake that ship. So what we see, it's a slower ship. Larger, it's bigger. So, okay, let's go back to SCM. Pull. Oh, we're in armistice, so that's no point. Okay, let's get out. Let's see what we do out in atmosphere. How long is that gonna take? So let's have an eye on the timer here. Timer in game still doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's see. Definitely takes longer. Comparison to the fast ships like a 300i or something that pulls you out in less than 7 seconds. You're out of atmosphere here in Microtec. Okay, all the boost is used up. We aim for Tressler, we do the first jump. Oh man, it's just beautiful. Sorry for that. Okay, I need some ammo, so that's why I'm gonna land up shortly here. Assumably with 200 others. Let's see how much of a landing delay we're having. No, hangar request completed. So where is it? Oh, for once it's not on the other side. It's always on the other side, but today. Usually when I approach Port Tressler and call for a hangar, it's always on the other side of the base. Okay. Let's get a sense and the feeling for how this ship's flying. Definitely it goes into large. Okay, let's sit it down. Okay, let's give me just a moment. I need to grab some ammunition, otherwise we cannot try out the things we can do. So this is really nice how the capsule locks you in when you go down here. Depressurizes it. That's the fun thing on this medium Talon armor, aside that it's one of those who looks the most medical-like with this red-white layout. It's a very fast, well, it's a very fast armor, fast enough to enter the this thingy. I just need to grab a couple of things here. Okay, so we need some of those. We have this. We want to have some of those. And here is the Panacea Metshell canisters. They're pretty expensive. They're 100,000 each. So let's get some of those. Yeah, just for the sake of being a medic. We bring, of course, all of this stuff too. That's still, you still have this. You need to slow down from pressing here to here, otherwise it jumps always back. So you see, if you just go here and instantly, then sometimes it switches back. Cortico. So good. Some people prefer the, meanwhile, the attachment for the multi-tool, because the upside is for bringing a multi-tool with the attachment that you can actually what can you? You can bring a sidearm with it when you have use the multi-tool as your main medical device. But the thing is, it's just, well, I mean, just, it's not just. But yeah, you can only do bed panning. So here, ammo for my sniper. And of course, for my signature weapon, P8SC. Red alert, we want a bit more of that. Okay. Yeah, it's just a whole new setup of this patch, and I assume they're gonna run this one all over the weekend, so you'll definitely see more of me. Well, depends on how well I'm feeling the next few days. You might see more of that here in this channel, more in detail. And that's as well the reason why I'm actually grabbing that stuff, because I definitely gonna need more of that. Now I hope I can put all that into my backpack, because I usually bring medium-sized stuff for being out as a medic, as it's not really about the looting in that one. And it's more about being fast and maneuverable. Yep. But still, a lot of we can lock or unlock this thing. Interesting. We'll have to look at this as well. So where is personal storage? Personal storage here for Captain and Fox. I will distribute this more evenly later on. First, for now, we just need to make sure that we actually can go out. So there is a lot of space in the ship for all the folks that is actually out there, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Quite a... the ammo is always so heavy. Of course it is, I mean, it's ammo. Okay, just one last, well, another launch after this one. But this whole thing runs very smooth. I'm very happy on how that goes. It's, how much is it down here? No, it's not 15, it's 12. Yes. So far, the features in the Medivac run very smooth. Not to say almost flawless, but yeah, we're still on the testing, so still all just out of concept, just first time out to the lot of people. Sorry for that. Okay, so this prep was pretty, try to do it as quick as possible, so we are not, that's the downside of okay, let's get out. Because what they say, and based on the what has been said on the splash screen, it's to assume that we have as well missions, not only those from players. But as well from the things, but I'm not sure about that. We just need to check. I just want to get the ship out where it belongs, into space, into the void. Okay, so in vacuum with boost we go 330 with SCM. If we go into nav modes, we can punch the ship up, assumably in quite a speed. So we are decoupled, of course, and we just push it out into space. 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay, it hits just right up. Well, 998 if you let go of it, and with boost, yeah, that's max speed. 999. Okay. Hey, Justice Brewing. Hello X, thank you for your hostess info, helped you a lot. Great! I'm happy that it worked for you, that's really good. For most people that thing works. I have a couple of people who every now and then have some issues with it. But if it's good for you most of the time, that's pretty cool, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the calling back and bringing it back to us. At the present moment there are no change in the HOSA settings, so therefore I haven't done anything new there. If there are updates and upgrades, I'll definitely gonna do it. If you wanna see that, check the video up here. It will be later on when I can rework this stream. It will be in there and you have a direct link on to that. So thank you again, Justice Brewing. What kind of Justice you're brewing anyway? Is this a beer or just hard liquor or something else you want to share with us? What kind of Justice you're brewing? Contracts. Intensive for purpose. Let's get the call to arms. It doesn't seem like we have the for law enforcement. We just have those what can I say? Sorry, my brain is not working as properly. Root beer, ginger beer, and ales. Nice. Are you doing that? Are you brewing this by yourself, or you are like one of those homegrown brewers? Homegrown, not homegrown. No, homegrown. That's something different. It's good too, but that's not what we talk about here. Yeah. Okay, I thought we got to do some, there are some like NPC medical missions in here, but seems like that's not in there or there yet. So this is Onyx, which in PTU I didn't came this far yet. Salvage collection, a mercenary. This is ground combat. These are all ground combat missions. Eradicate. So I don't really know what we want to go for. Any things? Shall we see what this ship does in ship-to-ship combat? This is very basic here, because I think my reputation here. I have no reputation here. Oh, but it's PTU. That's I have no reputation here. Homebrewer hobby level. Play more SC than I brew. Well, that's good. But every now and then to brew the stuff, and I mean, basically you drop in a recipe and then you let it just do its magic for a while. Okay. Let's bring that thing down a bit closer to the planet and see what we can do. Let's go to Clio. Let's go to Clio. I like Clio. Clio is a nice place. Let's check out the maneuverability of that thing on a planet with a bit more atmosphere. A bit less atmosphere than a planet, but a little bit more than those things. Oh, the jump here is very nice. It's a nice pointer it does when we go into quantum. Nice. Reinhard research can't speak. Kant? Immanuel Kant. So, categorical imperative. Let's go and check out Can't Speak. I haven't been there in a while, actually. I don't even remember what it is. So let's just see what this ship can do. Let's just have a look at it. I mean, the whole medical gameplay, if you look for an in-depth tutorial, there is one I created some times ago. That's all it's in there. It's still fully, it's not outdated, because the main change we currently have, that the med beacons are still not working as far as I'm concerned, because, and this has to do with the shards. They overlay each other and then things gets messy, so either everybody gets them or nobody, so they're fixing this currently. There is a whole tech talk around this and what happens and why it isn't happening as it's supposed to happening. So this information is out there if you need it in more detail. So, but it's really a technical problem that has to do that we have 600 people on one shard. And this creates these issues because you don't want to have the beacons from, for example, from Pyro 4 over in Stanton and all these kind of things. So this is all the situations, the situational reasons why it is. Okay, yeah, Can't Peak is 9 tails. So let's see how lingery this ship is here. We tested the L21 Wolf here, in case you joined back then, around Clio, because I like Clio especially when there is nice weather, because it's very interesting. And we remember how we squashed and knifed ourselves through this place here. Now let's see what this rather large ship in comparison can do here. It's definitely very different, as you can see. You might even see it. You feel how heavy this ship is in comparison. We're still flying in nav mode. Here on Clio we reach without boost 271. Let's go a bit low here. 100 above ground, 130, 120. Scratch the surface a little bit. Okay, let's see what we do if we need to drop down behind. So we drop out gravity compensation to have a faster drop here. Yeah, and still the fast is different. Pull back gravity compensation back in. Hold it up, lift it. This is all still in nav mode, so we're running without shield here at the present moment. Still can do the Top Gun in here. And of course I'm quite careful by doing what I'm doing right now, because I really don't want to pancake the chip. So let's see what the jet is doing when we go over water. That's always a nice lookout to have. 80 meters, 70 meters, 60, 50, 40. There you go. Ah, we rose up quite far. Let's go down to 50 again. Try to level it. That's 60. Let's bring it down to 40. But there is the end coming. Okay, that's 40 meters above water. Ah, that just looked like land over there. It's not land yet. So we have quite a bit of an ocean here. Rose up again. Okay, let's level. Ooh, that was a bit quick. It's always third perspective, outside view. Okay, down 30 meters. Isn't it lovely? That's Clio. Yeah, Clio is just a wonderful planet. Ah, moon. Sorry, it's a moon. Okay, whoa, that was too... Still, we need wipers. We don't have any wipers, or at least someone who's out there and wipes the windshield for a little bit. That would be gorgeous. Okay, we're boosting it up, still in nav mode over Clio, over the ocean, 270 meters per second. That's what we get out if we boost it. Okay, let's see where there is some lands over there. Let's do some corners around some mountains and see how the cornering goes with that ship. It's for a mountain person like me. Well, I'm not that much of a... Well, I live in the mountains, so it's sort of... Yes. But, oh well. Not... More a trekker, not a mountaineer. So that's what I am, yeah. Let's do. clarify the distance here. So, and yeah, again, you can be sure that I'm playing it safe here. Not gonna smash the new ship. Just want to know how it corners. We can go quite steady on that radius, but you see how it lingers. How yeah, she has a big ass, but that's okay. But you see the side linger that it does, so she goes all sideways here. And I have to pitch like full pulled back, full throttle forward, boost forward. Okay, we're out of boost, so let's refill the boost. But that's when it comes to maneuverability. So yeah, it is a sizable ship. And it will be a great company for together with the Galaxy. I mean, the Galaxy is the other thing that I'm waiting for as well. They both came into purchasable concept on the IAE 2 years ago, and I treated myself with both of those ships as I said. Medical gameplay is really something I'm looking forward to. But so far, I didn't see anything that is lit, so that's how it does. We have the two Mantis on top and the Rhinos here, and we can switch over to Ignite weapons. That's our standard here. Definitely not my choice of missiles. There they go. The launcher is here on top. Oh, nice how they shoot out. Let's have a closer look at that. Can you see the missile shafts here? Shut up. Nice. Again, these are the level of details of those games. Many people just don't see when they just criticize around this game of all the things that do not work yet. Yeah, a lot of things do not work yet, and a lot of things work just so fabulously. I mean, have you ever paid close attention to the Coda pistol, for example? What it does? Did you see how you see the bullet in the barrel, or when you take a couple of shots with the Coda, not all of them, and then you put the one you used back onto your armor, and then you can see how many bullets left from the rounds and stuff. This is all just the level of detail we have in this game is just absolute unreached by any other game, and all in a simulation style. With a couple things that I definitely still not fully agree with, like Tier 0, for example. I still think it's not really cool that we have it, and I understand why it's in the game and what it does, but onto certain extents, I hope this is going to change again as well. What's going on? I'm just missing there. Oh. Okay. I'm seeing some of the... I need to adapt some of my loadouts. I need to reload my loadout. But it's just minor buttons that are not working, so it's not that important. Yeah. So this is the Medivac Apollo from RSI. We'll do a land on the island to again see on the comparable sizes we have here. Let's test it. The audio of this ship is amazing. Yeah, those are the storms of Clio. I saw the people putting stuff into chat. I'm with you in a sec. And reading what you're gonna talk to me. So there you go. So that was a decent landing on a small spot. Hello, how do you like these ships? Scott Gus, I really like it. Though you can't purchase in game. I bought it back 2 years ago on the IAE. This is just comes out of concept with this patch. So this is absolutely new in the game. You buy it and then install the new PTU patch, but you have to have it already bought. You have to have already bought it. I think it's currently not purchasable, but it definitely will be purchasable around CitizenCon or IAE. There will be for sure another sale of this absolutely beautiful medical ship. Without any second thought, I'm going to pull out this assumption that this is actually going to happen. Yes, you see, again, let's have a look through the interior. This time a closer. We just wait a short walk before, for the simple reason that I really want to go out and fly ships when they're new and not just look at modules and stuff. So we have all these engineering panels that have no full use for now, but they will get in. We have another shower here, the crew shower here and toilet in the assumed details. Storage space for pilots and co-pilot. Up here, a little dining area, of course, the fire extinguisher that will come into game. They're already on all the different ships. We have all the modules packed in here. Here is what we got. This is only B grade because this is PTU. I haven't, yeah, it's PTU, but it's B grade stuff that we have in here. So all the flying you were seeing before was with B grade components. So again, this currently we only have the tier 3 module we can place. There will be tier 1 and tier 2 modules to be put in there, which means it reduces the amount of medical beds. Tier 3 you can place 6 medical beds, tier 2 4, and tier 1 2, on each side 1, so it distributes on those 2 sides. There are other I'm sorry I'm sorry, my apologies, I'm still sick. There are other modules to get when you are when you did the pre-purchase back when I did. You get all the 6 modules that are here. I currently know only about the 3 different med beds types we get: tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 beds, which then make more place for respawn. This means as well, if you have all these tier 3 beds, you can bring in more people, because with the jelly that we need to use, this how you call it, distributes differently if we have just 1. Okay, and the jelly that we're using, in case you haven't seen it, Panacea, oh, that's the airlock, wrong way. Not the airlock, it's the rear exit. We're gonna get there, sure, but I'm just gonna bring in the Panacea Shelly for those who haven't seen that yet. Those are these blue canisters here, which is, I was a bit quick here, Panacea Matte Shell canister. These ones are needed like the green shelly in your Cure Life tool, and you place it next to the med beds. These are those places here. I would say it seems that they are not in here yet, or I am at the wrong place, but they actually look in, as they were all ready for testing it, and I could test them in the medical terrapin. and they look exactly like this in the Terrapin, but as for now it seems that they are not unlocked yet. We have an incredible amount of patient storage here with all 150k micro SUs and the usual digital assistants to support things. Put in your regeneration or the imprint for respawning. Here you see how much that gel is in the bed and how much you actually use. The med shells are quite pricey at the present moment. They are with 100,000 for one canister. The canister contains I always go the wrong way, man. One canister contains 200 can I say it's 200 units, 200,000 units. You need 50,000 units for a respawn in a tier 3. And depending on what kind of injuries you have, you need different kinds of different amounts of a med gel for the restoring. So this is really then depending on your injury level. So tier 1 injury needs more med gel than a tier 3, which makes kind of sense. So now, of course, we can place stuff in here into this refrigerator. Let's see how this is going to work out. I'm curious. Maybe actually, can I? Oh. Well, let's try that again. Okay. Okay. This is doing sealing, but sometimes when you can't take it out, you still can. If you go close enough, you can pull it in like that. But somehow, I want to put stuff in my refrigerator. So I like refrigerators. I don't know how about you, but I think refrigerators are a cool thing. Let's see how we best can do that. But if we need to place them all like this, then this is gonna be quite a thing to do. Yay! Each and one of them we have to do that. They changed the med pricing. It's 100k for 2 now. Is it 100k for 2 now? Okay, I just bought them before. I didn't really check because yeah, either in PTU or the other one, there is plenty of money that I can spend, so I don't really mind about the pricing. But before it was 100,000 in the last patch of the PTU where I tested. But thank you for that information. That's always good to know because it was pricey. It felt pricey to drop out 100,000 for this. But as I am a medic, I mean, I appreciate it if this whole respawn thing gets a little bit less easy, because we medics, we wanna do our profession, we wanna do our thing. We want to do our work, and we want to be needed. We don't want to be just props. Okay. This is the rear exit. We can go with a large airlock here, which opens in a very nice way. And here you have the thing for the bed trolleys. I don't know the English word for it. As some of you know, I'm not a native speaker. I just love to speak English because I think it's a really nice language. You can pull it up here and then bring it in. I currently can't because I didn't land appropriately. And now we have a storm. We anyway need to be careful with storms on Clio. They push your ship around. And you as well get pushed around a lot. But it's really nice how this airlock is created. It's very unique way of things. Let's have a look at this again. Nice. But yeah, The whale is lifted. Definitely no Ursa fits into the rear of this ship, even if we might be able to with different modules to place different things in here. Not gonna possible. So Statgast, you say ship looks pretty, just wish I had. Looks like the Karak medical area, the blue-gray low contrast. It looks like Polaris. Is very awe-inspiring. Yeah, I mean, it's an RSI ship, and I think they do a very nice job to bring in these signature looks of the different ship corporations. So I definitely get it, because the Karak medical area is a very nice one. It's absolutely beautifully designed medical space. So I'm agreeing with you on that. The medical area of Karak is very nice. I have a Karak as well. It's currently the loaner for the Galaxy. That I hope and I very much look forward when that one comes into PTU. So we'll see for that. And Joshua Wells, damn it! Now I want this ship. They can more stuff. Have no as interesting. They make more stuff. What? Has no interest. And they make yeah. Yeah, it's always, they really know how to do ships that we love. I'm totally with you. It's always like, nah, I'm not gonna buy any other ship, and then they drop another ship out, and then it's like, I want to do it. How does it fly? She flies like a large ship. So she has its she turns well, she flies well, and you feel that it is heavy. I mean, the last ship review I did with the L21 Wolf, which is a very, very different ship to fly. But let's pull her up again and see how it does. So we are in nav mode again, and now you see the storms here. I just pull up straight and slow it down to 0, and then let's see how the ship starts moving, because storms on Clio are really strong. This is just the thing. My sticks are very well zeroed out, so it's not me, not the sticks or something that are not zeroed out that push forwards. We have already 15 meters per second, and that's all the storms here. Now the storm is moving the ship right now. You see how the storm pushes it in that direction? Pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Okay, let's have another flight. Landing gear up. Okay, we go again. Now we we do first in SCM mode. So you get this one first. So those who haven't seen it, I think we have some rockets left, because how the rockets shoot, that's pretty cool. You need to see that. But I think afterwards we are out of rockets. Yeah, we have 4 left. Well, let's not shoot all of them. Let's just shoot 2. The missile shafts are here on the side, and if we shoot them, they're coming out of there. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, just wait. I mean, this ship, there will be always more opportunity to get this ship, and it's an expensive one. It's not a cheap ship, and it's really dedicated for a medic. So yeah, you want to play that role with this ship. So it's like with the Anvil Terrapin, so this is really what you can do with it. Okay. It's for a starter package, just at the moment. Yep, the Intrepid plus the VKB, that's an awesome starter. I use VKB as well. If you need a loadout for the VKB, there is a whole video tutorial I might to show you my setup with high-res picture and even the mapping file you can download if you want to. Things. Oh, show the flares. Chuffs. So these are the flares. I want to see the flares. Depending on what ship there is, they fly differently, and this is not as spectacular as it could be. But they fly well. Nice is when you slow down the ship to 0 point. And when it chuffs the flares like this. So this is the chaffs, this is the noise. Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's find some land. We'll test out what this ship does, so you can see how she turns. She has a big ass, which is one thing that makes you very beautiful. And yep, so the SCM speed, as you were seeing, is with boost about 280. And if we are in nav mode, we have a little bit more. Okay, let's go down here. Yep. Yeah, it's really for those who are not having any account. At first you can use my referral here to get into the game. This gives you additional starter buck money to fly, and it gives you nice gifts as well, and me too. So it's not that I'm an altruistic guy, I get something too. And you really don't need to buy expensive ship in the game. Everything that you can buy, you can as well play for it. It just takes a while to go there. But if you understand the game loops, it works well. So that it's meanwhile rather easy to make money in this game. Okay, so let's see how she does here. We do a little bit of not hardcore low flying because it's a large ship, so it's different. Okay, but just to understand the turning points, so we okay, the let's find a hill to fly around, just to see how she moves when we corner, and then you get a sense on how heavy that ship is. So we're banking, pitching around. So this is full thrust, full pitch and full boost to do this corner. So you see how the ass lingers out a bit when you do that. But she does well. And this is again now, this is nav mode, so we have a little bit more speed to do that. Let's go a little bit lower and see that. Yeah, this game is amazing. There are issues still. It's still development, it's still alpha, and da-da-da. Just keep all that in mind. As I always say, don't invest more money than you want to put in. It's everything that you can get in the game. So there is no... It's not play to win. Some people say it's not. Nah, it's not. It just makes it... You have to fly less missions if you want to have, and then that's the difference. It doesn't mean it's not pay to win. If you find a good org, people will have this ship and you can join them. You can sit. These big ships need crews as well. You can make good money as a crew as well. There are so many different roles you can play in this game. It's really it's depending on you and being flexible. But yeah, there will be bugs like in every game, and it's not in particular more than in other games as well, I would say. I mean, I always make a comparison to GTA 6. They started developing this in 2015. That's now 10 years ago. And the difference between their development and this development, it just wasn't public. So we don't see all that. And you all know how long it takes till the game is playable from release, when they actually say it is now released. I mean, what was it? Cyberpunk? It took 2 years till this game was playable. I love it. It's a beautiful game. Red Dead Redemption, it took 6 months till this game was properly playable, after they released it and said this is a fully finished game. So CIG is way more honest. They say, look, we're in development and you help us doing that. So, but keep this in mind before you buy stuff and just get overexcited about things, okay? But again, I say it's absolutely worth it. I see no game currently and in near future on that level of detail and the possibility you have. And it's as well, there are missions, there is stuff to do, and it's a big sandbox. That's another thing. So find folks you like to play with and then do stuff with them. It's really, really amazing what you can do. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure whether I can show you the sense and the feeling of the heaviness of this ship, of this large medical ship. She moves fine, she moves well, and you feel that she's a lot bigger and a lot heavier than all the fighters and all these things. So I think there is a nice way of how she does that. The Zeus feels a lot lighter than this ship in comparison to that, which is well, Zeus is well a very, very nice ship to fly with. And still it has a nice torque, a nice spin that you can do. So wait, let me balance this out so I can read the chat without smashing into walls. So Joshua, you were thinking the T3 model and the T1 model, full heel on the one and the other can stabilize people transferred to. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. And as well, it's it has a different amount of med shell you need. This is to consider because using med shell for respawn and healing will be a new factor that comes into play, and the money you need to have that. It's like when you go out with a Polaris. I mean, if you really want to pay for all the rockets and all the torpedoes you're using, that's very expensive ships to run. How is the audio design? Okay, I will turn off the music in the background for a moment. I think it's not too loud, but then we can fully focus on only the sound of this ship. I will pull it up a bit in the game itself, so you can hear it a little bit better. Maybe put on headsets, that's always better to do. So this is boosting in nav mode. This is how the boost looks like. That's when the boost is turning off. Let's go over to SCM and see what that does. Let's watch a nice sunset here on Clio in Microtec. Yeah, it works good. I have experienced so far no issues with this ship, so it seems to be well played, well tested, well brought out so far. And as always, as more people playing, more stuff comes up. There is a whole tech talk from CIG. It's about a year old now. I think I linked it somewhere on my channel. Where they talk about why things are happening, why things are getting as more. What is the difference between testing it with CIG itself, then bring it out to Evocati? What's changing then to the different waves? Why they have different sizes of waves, and why is always different, and why in life again then it will be different because people do different things with the different stuff, and this impacts the game on what do. So if everybody just leaves their ship somewhere and clutters everything with it, so it has all impacts on that, and that needs all to be considered, and all part of the performance stuff they need to do. But they can explain. It's like a 1.5 hour tech talk with head of development engineer, the Bourgeois. I think it's a Canadian guy. He explains it really well. It is work in progress, for sure. For sure, and for another while. I mean, betas, well, release as a beta, Star Citizen 1.0. It's on the horizon, but it's far away, this horizon. And that's why I want to scavenge as well. Yes, scavenging is fun. I like the scavenging because scavenging is a cool way. It's a cool way of getting your components. We did that a lot, and I enjoyed a lot. All the combating, like we were 3-4 people of our org usually doing that. We had like our stealth bombers up there, close combat ships closer, and then the heavy hauling ship that would pull out and bring all the stuff in. And so we got all our A-grade modules, all the NDBs, 28s, 30s, and all this stuff. Yeah, really, really nice. I just like having medical service on board, so I don't have to carry food, water. Yeah, that's true, but if you drink, it holds up a lot longer than if you replenish with a medical bed. That's a big difference. So if you go for longer incursions, so it might be useful still to bring drinks, because it's a different, yeah, it holds up longer than when you just do it the medical bed, eating and drinking. Yeah, the salvaging gameplay and the mining, it has at the present moment not as much focus, but this will come back. For sure, this focus will come back. It's just a question of time, but for now it is, as soon as Orion will come out, they will be going over the mining, and the different things we can do then with the big mining ship like the Orion. Things. Fill up one cargo away with food and water, at the other is metal. Yeah, for sure. There is so much storage space in this ship. So much places where you can put, say, personal storage, pilot, co-pilot storage, and all the storage for the patients. There is things. Yep, there is no VR support for now, but eye tracking. This is what I use. I use the Tobii eye tracker, and I think that's pretty amazing. I have VR. I played Elite Dangerous for many thousand hours with VR, and it's beautiful. And having always this headset on the head. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I'm still sick. My apologies. I hope I didn't sneeze straight into the micro. I tried to save you from that. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I saw unofficial heads VR support, but I'm actually quite happy with just using Tobii. It's not the same, for sure not, but it's already very nice. If you fly 10 FPS and headaches, yeah. Well, no, with the gear I'm having, I have no FPS issues, and I have luckily no issues with motion sickness. But it's, yeah, having always the headset on your head, it's as well, when you need to get up, you want to get a drink, you just, everything you do outside around the game to keep yourself alive is just more complicated. So that's why I'm like, I really like this Tobii eye trackers. They do a fabulous job from my perspective, and it's very nice, immersive for me. I'm very happy with using this for that, and yeah. Ah, with third party, that's possible. I don't use, yeah. When stuff is not ready for VR, I don't use VR. Sorry for misunderstanding you, Scott. That was not my intention. But as I said, my brain is not fully functioning due to my flu that I'm having, which I shouldn't sit in front of the PC with the flu and do this, but I had to test Apollo. So let's get out into space. Let's have a look again at what this baby does in the vacuum. Okie. Yeah, thank you Scott, for popping in and being part of it. Appreciate it. Have a good day. And you too, Richard Small, have a good time. 07 Star Citizens, I see you around, or see you out in the verse. Glad you joined me for this little exploration on this ship. And we're out in space. As I said, max speed nav mode space is 999, and we accelerate in a decent amount of time. It takes a little bit of time to get there, as it is. It is a large ship. It takes a moment. Okay, so we go max speed, boosting us up there. And as you can see, 999 meters per second with the loadout that we're currently having. This is when I pushed all the power into engine. Let's do a jump. Here we are. Okay. All right, you Babbage, where are you? I always say to myself I shouldn't do this and just turn around here to find the locations, but I'm still doing it. There you Babbage is. Okay. We will fly back. Hey Lucas. Hey, is it possible to show the inside again? I just got here. Very curious. Of course, Lucas. Give me a moment. I know for sure too. I just got here also. Hey, 33 Bardo. Welcome in. Nice having you here. Of course, we can do another tour. And having a look around in this marvelous beauty of a ship. We'll just approach New Babbage here, and we go a little bit closer, and then we're gonna do that. Because as I said, it's gonna be a shorter stream, and we're definitely gonna do this inside tour again. As you hear it, I'm sick, but I had to fly the ship. I couldn't not do it, and I wanted to show you and share this time we're having here. And we're going to end this. It's on the other side. Yeah, here you feel the difference in the motion, in the movement of it. Okay, so let's slow her down here. Oh, we have now. It's okay. Okay. Are we standing still? No. My coupled is not. Wait, wanna give me a second? Some of my keybinds seem to have yeah, interesting. That one's missing, so okay, couples in now she stands still. Okay. Hi, what happens if we remove the module? You get more storage space. Right now we just have 2 modules that we can put in. I can show you this as soon as we landed, as we right outside of New Babbage spaceport. Some people ask for another tour. Let's do another tour first. Okay, so we have here the 2 pilot seats in the front, and you see as well 2 beds where we can sleep in. We have this beautiful elevator right here in the center that we can use. We will use that to exit the ship then, so you can see it then. Storage amount, storage spaces, 450 micro SU, 450k micro SU for co-pilot and pilot. So on both sides we have this right above the bed. A little food area, shower for the personnel and stuff. More parts. We have all the modules, compartments right here. So in this little way here, no, it doesn't work that way. We have all our components. All the stuff I did in this video was with B-grade components. And here we have the medical area. So the 2 modules you're seeing here on the left and the right. Currently we only have the tier 3 modules available. There are 6 modules in total. And for sure tier 2 and tier 1, I think there is a cargo module and another module as well available, but I don't fully remember now. But I was hearing it's 6 modules. We have here the places where we can then put the cartridges in there with the Pansea med gel for the med beds, so we can revive and respawn in those beds. As I said, these are here 3 beds, and this is just as you know it. So you can put your respawn point here. The admin, you can remove all the people that have the respawn points in here. Patient storage base, another refrigerator space for med pens and stuff, and all the things you need for patient storage space. So there is a lot of space in this ship to use. Then we have those 2. There's a chamber back here where you find the shield generators and the battery. We have 4 shield generators in here. This is for sure storage space here that we can use. Not fully sure how yet. As I said, I don't have, well, I have all the modules because I'm a pre-order. I bought it already in concept about 2 years ago, so I will get all those modules, as the modular thing is new. They didn't beginning, it was not modular. It was modular from the beginning, because the med beds, there was always the option that we can choose different med beds, and what we can place in here we will see. So there is more space. What we definitely cannot do, we cannot put an Ursa into these things, but of course we can put in auxiliary lightning depending on what you're doing. So for your night approaches you can put in a different lighting on the ship, so your eyes adapt to the situation. Okay, it snows into our airlock. That's a lovely effect. I think that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. It's snowing right into our airlocks. This is the airlock that opens up to the rear, which has a very nice design on how it opens. So again, they did something absolutely unique and beautiful. Not gonna walk out here because otherwise this whole stream ends abruptly with me falling out of the ship. But as you see, there is no, not a vehicle that goes into here. Maybe some the X1s or the Pulse, they might be able to, you will be able to fit those in here, and maybe even place one of them here and here. I haven't tried it yet. I will do more this weekend when I have the energy to do it, if I don't need to just rest and things. But as I know myself, I will find the energy to test and play this game. As yeah, not saying that this is the thing to do. Yeah, but that's basically the tour here. I show you this elevator here afterwards as we landed, and then we see quite a part. Is there something specific, Lucas or Bardo, that you would like to know, or was this helping you or giving you some sense and insights about the ship? Screw the beds, I want cargo module. I think there is a cargo module. I mean, I have the Galaxy as well, and there is as well, there are different med beds. There is a med bed, a refinery, and cargo module. So it's possible that we can put in cargo here too, just not right now. Or not yet, let's put it that way. Yeah, for sure. No worries. Just let me know what you need to see. But we're definitely coming to the end of this stream. It looks very nice inside. She looks very nice outside. I looked so much forward for this ship. And I'm very happy that it's now here and came to release. That's... Yeah, I was waiting for that one. I don't know if cargo modules were promised. As I said, the Galaxy has them. Not sure whether we got one, but they said there are 6 modules, and there are only 3 for with the medical beds. 3 different ones: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 modules. So it could be that there are more, but I don't want to put out any assumptions, you know. My credo: less assumptions, more facts. And so I don't know. There's gonna be an elevator for cargo, or will there boxes inside? You're ready for the Galaxy? Me too. But I'm gonna enjoy this one here now for a moment. Okay, so we powered her down. Oh no. Okay. Now, here is the other elevator we can use. The center elevator here. That has a nice little cover for the air pressure, that you can go EVA without having it all flying around your head. Push it up. There you go. And if we look at the whole ship again, man, she's gorgeous, is she? She's just gorgeous. It's just the beauty of a ship. 2 Rhino lasers up front. Mantis Gatling guns ballistic on top. You can all use them from the pilot seat. So it means you have four weapons, size 4 and size 2 you can put in. Of course, you can exchange the Gatlings if you want to. You have the missile shafts. How is combat? I didn't do some combat yet, but I think she's very defendable. She has 4 shields that are in here. It's pretty good. The onboard cargo grid size. I need to check. I don't have that one right in memory right now, if I'm honest. But 32 could it be? But as soon as we lower it, we actually will see. Not even sure whether she has cargo. Just look at this beauty. So this is the Medivac. the triage is slightly different. One of the main difference, Medivac has more missiles and has as well, can I say it, more armor. So 32 cargo space. So these are these two side spots that we were seeing. That's where we can put in some cargo. So 13 in cargo storage. So that's not bad. No, that's not bad. So, okay. Well, let me take off the helmet. Okay, guys. Yeah, this was about an hour testing the Apollo Medivac. I do more testing tomorrow. I will more try out. There is one elevator. There is one elevator right out from the cockpit and the big large exit on the back. The web says 28. Yeah, these are all things they might change anyway. So don't get attached to those numbers too much because they can change. So far it's 32 now, and that's what we got. So if you like that, what you've seen, please share, like, subscribe, join the little community we're creating here. There will be more, always, because I love the game. It's the game that I'm playing because I think it's just amazing, even if it's every now and then very, very challenging to do. But I do these things. I play as Avocado as well, and I just yeah. And again, if you haven't any ship yet, you don't need to buy an expensive ship. Go with a starter, test it out, go for free flight. There is always possibilities to test it out for free and see whether you love it. I love it. This game, on the level of details, there is nothing like that, and it is still in the development, still in the process. So still, I like that could be my next everyday driver. Same here. This will be for quite a while my everyday driver, with this combination of cargo space and med beds and all these things and the things I love to do. Yeah, goes very similar. Yeah, appreciating for everybody watching. Thanks you for being around. It's really nice, but I need to get off. Usually I stream longer, but I'm sick. It's late here. I need to go sleep. Thank you for watching. Very much appreciating it, and we'll see us out in the verse. And I say 07 star citizens. And thank you for watching again. Thank you for being around. And have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you. I will get well soon.